This is not NBC. This is your CAN TV Channel 21. Black Star still rising. Welcome, folks. You're here live. Live this evening as in every Tuesday from 5:30 to 5:55. Want to welcome our guest from the Atlas Senior Citizen Facility, the guest from our viewing guest from the Kroc Center. But most of all, we want to do this shout out that we do every week. Shout out to our sponsor, the Black Star Project, and to the founder of the Black Star Project, and that's the late Philip Jackson, late Philip Jackson, and now the executive director of the Black Star Project. Shout out to Gloria Smith. Another part of the shout outs we have to acknowledge our studio producers, and that's Amani Payne and Rocio Santos. Wave for the audience, both of you, so they can see you like you just don't care. Okay. I can't go any further until I give my shout outs to the key folks at the Black Star Project, but my producers, Dr. Mike Washington and Ellis Taylor, who are the people that helped put this together. And with also, I cannot forget the executive director of CAN TV, and that's Mr. Darius Hillman. Darius, thank you for having programs like this here and giving the community a chance to get back to the community. You can probably tell I'm very excited to have an encore guest. I got an encore guest. He must be good. People have talked about him. They said he should be back on the show. Gloria Smith said, hey, you got to take this man back on the show. My guest today is,
Hello, everybody. Cortez Watson
Watson Jr. I forgot about the junior before. I wasn't sure what to say that. But he is the director. What are you? You got a few titles.
Yeah.
For Innovation Initiatives. Mm-hmm. And he's an adjunct professor at Northeastern Illinois University.
Yes, sir.
All right. And what you're going to do, we've got a very special segment for Cortez. He's bringing some information to us about the programs at Black Star, but he's in a segment we call Break It On Down. You're going to make some of the programs and the reasoning behind the programs and the theory behind what Philip brought and continues through the Black Star Project. Cortez, my brother.
Thank you for having me back.
Okay.
Happy to see everybody again. And again, a special thanks to our executive director at the Black Star Project, Miss Gloria Smith. We appreciate her for her vision and for her leadership. So at the Black Star Project, I am the Director of Innovative Initiatives and Evaluation. And within that big title, one of the things that I'm responsible for is making sure that the program design for all of our programs that launch every fall and every spring have the rich fidelity of design that Philip left here based on, and I had to bring Philip's mentor's book, Dr. Eunice Perkins, because Philip's work and the programs that we host are predicated on what is called Black Youth Development. So I wanted to.
You're going to be tying all this together.
I will tie it all together.
Yeah, got to be more than two pillars. One is economic, one is education, but you're going to bring in the rest and break it on down.
Yes, sir. So our mission at the Black Star Project, and please check out our website to read this more comprehensively.
Tell them
our mission is rooted essentially in two core pillars: economic development, which is one, and also academic enrichment, which is two, or 1A. So we try to make sure at the Black Star Project every spring, as our programs are launching now, and every fall, that our programs always bolster and enhance our mission of ensuring economic empowerment for young people, their families, and their communities, as well as academic enrichment for young people, their families, and their communities.
And these two pillars that Philip started, that he built upon, that's what programs that you're going to be sharing with us fall into the fidelity, I think, as you talked about. What's the first one?
So If you take a look at our website, you will see this page and this document, and I'm going to take a moment and talk you briefly through every single one of our programs.
I think we can also show that on the screen, Imani. And Rocio, can we show that on the screen? And Cortez maybe will talk through it. I'm sorry I didn't give you a little bit more notice, but it'll pop up on the screen. And when it does, you can go ahead and start with that.
Absolutely.
Start with the first one.
So,
there we go.
oh look, there.
Even though it's backwards. Huh?
Yeah, no, I can also read backwards. So we have 2 Freedom School models that we host at the Black Star Project. We have our Philip Jackson Freedom School that we host at our headquarters in Bronzeville. That Freedom School program we gear towards our K through 5 or our 1 through 5 community, our 1st through 5th grade community. We also have our...
That's an aspect of the intergenerational thing
Yes,
that
sir.
Black Star Project is about. It's intergenerational, starting from what grade?
So
You go down
that program is kindergarten through 5th grade. And to Brother Carter's point, all of our programs are predicated on our intergenerationality model. We also have our Kimberly Lyford Saturday University, also a Freedom School, but that age group is 5th through 8th grade, and we host that program not in Bronzeville, but in Maywood at the Senator Kimberly Lyford Recreation Center in Maywood, Illinois.
I'm going to interrupt you
Yes,
for
sir.
just a second because I didn't tell folks they're supposed to be writing this down.
Oh,
You're supposed to be writing this. He's going to give you a phone number.
what's
You're
that?
going the phone number for the office to get more information and the email address.
I will do
Or the
them
website.
one better if they check out our website at the blackstarproject.org. All of this information that I am walking you through is succinctly
Walk my
organized.
people through even this is live now. They got to start doing something on this. Walk them through that so they'll know.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So the Kimberly Lyford Saturday University, or KLSU, that's one of our freedom schools. We also have the Philip Jackson Freedom School in Bronzeville. That's our other freedom school.
Now in Bronzeville, where does that located at? Tell me the street that it's located on.
Our headquarters, the Black Star Project, is 3509 South King Drive.
Is that Martin Luther King Drive?
That is Martin Luther
Let me
King
get
Drive.
everything. Okay.
That is Martin Luther King Drive, just off the corner of 35th.
No, wait a
and
minute. There's another name for that. Isn't it Philip Jackson Parkway?
It is.
You forgot about that.
That is why we call him the Honorable Philip Jackson, because according to the state of Illinois, he is the work that he did is honorable. So yeah, that is also Philip Jackson Parkway.
So you know how to get there, and there's a suite number if they need to stop down there. Because we're still looking for volunteers. Gloria, are we still looking for volunteers?
We are still
Okay,
looking.
Gloria says we're still looking for volunteers. Okay.
We are looking for volunteers for all of our programs, as well as our community events and our special initiatives. Beyond our Freedom School, we also have our Young Black Men of Honor program. Young Black Men of Honor was started by the late Mr. Jackson to make sure that Black boys, Latino boys, and other boys of color had a maturation learning space where they could learn to be warriors, to fight the good fight, not the street fight, but fight the good fight. They could learn to be scholars, and they could also learn to be healers within their community. We're really excited right now because our Young Black Men of Honor program has been virtual because of COVID and everything for the last 2 or 3 years, but through some small but generous grant funding and a lot of ingenuity from Deacon Price, Zaid, and myself, we will be bringing our Young Black Men of Honor program back to in person.
Well, I think what may have skipped when you were talking about that, what may have skipped that you also said black and brown. So it's our Hispanic brothers and sisters that are also
Without
involved.
question. If you are a young man of color, or if you are a young white man but you still need mentorship support, you are absolutely welcome at Young Black Men of Honor.
And DI is not going to be knocked out of the box. I ain't going to talk.
No, we appreciate merit, and we appreciate diversity.
And inclusivity, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
We're supporting merit-based, and we're supporting diversity-based. We're supporting
There's
all
room
of
for
it.
that, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Supporting all of it. We also have our namesake program. It's our Philip Jackson Youth Development Program, PJYDP. That will be launching this semester also on Fridays. Our Philip Jackson Youth Development Program is where young people can get access to the tenets of PYD, which is Positive Youth Development,
Okay.
as well as BYD, created by Philip's mentor, Black Youth Development. We make sure that young people in that program get access to working professionals in various fields to learn career development and to learn career trajectory, but most importantly, learn how to shape a positive youth trajectory towards those different careers. And we also connect them with college-age mentors in that program as well.
Well, give us an idea what day of the week that is, and when does this program start? Do you have the dates with you on that? I hope we wouldn't lose that.
Do I have our
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it out. So all of our spring programs are launching the first week of March. So right now we are in recruitment. January and February, this is our recruitment season.
So what are they called? Give them that number to call. 72.
I do not have the number because I
better pull that up.
am accustomed to directing folks to our website.
Direct them there.
And
Direct them there.
all of our programs can be registered online on our Black Star Project website. So if you have a young person that is interested in any of our youth development programs and you go to our website, blackstarproject.org, you can register your young person at our website to any of our programs, and all of our youth development programs are free of charge.
And I'm watching you folks out there. This is for your kids, your grandmas and grandpas, your uncles, aunts, godmothers, godfathers. You can take the initiative. That's why you're a godparent or a mother, father, grandparent. You are part of the recruitment process and identifying those who you think need, as Cortez is going to continue to describe, what you can expect from it, what you can not just get them off the street, but get them into something positive that benefits the communities that we live in.
Exactly. One of the things we prioritize in our youth development programs is our programs are not a warehouse. It is important that young people have a safe space to be out of the street, a safe space to get a meal. That's great. But one of the things we pride ourselves on with all of our youth development programs is our programs come with a program design that's meant to bolster your young person towards a career trajectory, towards accessing quality in high school and quality higher education, towards economic development, towards the sorts of knowledge and skills and efficacy that will promote a high quality of life throughout their adult years. So while there's nothing wrong with programs that are status quo, we promote programs that are beyond status quo, rooted in research, rooted in best practice, so that we can reach and teach young people, not just reach young people.
But you're also spreading out the opportunities, or giving them a wider range of opportunities that they may not have known unless they were involved with the Black Star Project and with the mentors and the directors in the Black Star Project, and probably some of the people that you bring in. What are some of the most exciting programs, I shouldn't say exciting, your experiences with the Black Star that you find very gratifying?
Recently, I was sharing this story with one of our funders. We have a young person at our Kimberly Lightford Saturday University. Because he's a youth, I'll leave his name out. But I'm sure if Gloria's watching, she knows which young man I'm talking about. We had a moment this fall at KLSU where he came to us and he said,
KLSU is
Kimberly Lightford Saturday University.
Those initials escape me. I'm glad you
KLSU
committed to
in Maywood. KLSU in
right.
Maywood. He came to us and he said, I've been coming to this program since 6th grade, and I want you guys to know that this program helped me transition into all honors classes. And guess what else? I'm going to Fenwick in the fall. And guess what else? I learned that I need to advocate for myself. And
that's Fenwick Academy he's going to?
Yeah, we're going to Fenwick in the fall.
One of the top schools in the city, right?
Well, the young man shocked us. Of course, we've been welcoming this young man since he was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
He's one of our staple youth in the Maywood program. But for him to come that way and for him to not just say those things, but say, coming here gave me the academic enrichment and gave me the academic confidence to advocate for myself so that I could transition out of regular classes and into the honors track at his school. I mean, we were elated. I remember, me and Gloria talking about it, and, we're just happy that young people come, show up, and appreciate programming. But for him to share that story, and we get those stories all the time, but recently I'm bringing that up as a response to your prompt to say, those are the things that our programs are designed to do. They're not just designed to make sure young people have a safe space off the street. We really are interested in young people understanding that they are the next Fannie Lou Hamers. They are the next James Baldwins. They are the next Dr. Kings. And it really starts with rich, rigorous youth development programming.
Well, I'm going to lead you into very subtly. Maybe one of the mentors is Alvin Ailey. And I'm going to bring up the daddy-daughter dance, the ball. I don't know what the name is, but it's a chance for daddies and daughters. And in my case, my goddaughter is going to be. Tell us about that and the reason that Philip had this.
Absolutely.
Program.
We
and
are.
The date, too. Date. So, what's the date?
Yeah. Please write these things down. So beyond our programming, we also have two other areas that we provide services. We have special initiatives. We have community events and special initiatives. Mr. Jackson had a special initiative that was near and dear to his heart, and that was the daddy-daughter dance.
Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
No, you're going to go ahead.
Yes.
It's free. F-R-E-E.
It is. As many E's as you want. F-R-E-E. E-E-E-E-E. The daddy-daughter dance is free. The date and time for the daddy-daughter dance, we will be meeting February 22nd from 2 o'clock, dads and daughters, until 6 p.m. at the Quarry.
Quarry.
Where is the Quarry located? Yeah. 2432 East 75th Street, Chicago, Illinois.
Tell them about the parking. Free parking.
Absolutely. There is free parking, as you can see on your screen, in the lot next door to the Quarry. We also want to thank Ladies of Virtue for sponsoring this event, and we also want to thank Real Man Charities for partnering with us on this event. Well, the food is free, the dancing is free, but most importantly, the love space to enjoy your daughter or a young lady that you are mentoring, dads and uncles, it is all free, courtesy of our team members, sponsors, and the Black Star Project.
Have a surprise for you. I'm not going to tell you who the surprise is, but we have a young lady that's going to be teaching stepping. At the daddy-daughter. I'm not going to reveal it.
I don't think I knew that either. So this is.
She told me not to talk about this, but if nothing else, you're going to come to learn how to step.
For sure. I'm a proud father of an African-American, Filipino-American daughter, and we have been going to daddy-daughter dances out in the suburbs for years. So I'm very excited that my organization is bringing back another part of Philip's legacy. Philip hosted these things for decades.
And we just stopped because of COVID, I think.
Yeah. With the combination of our great leader passing away and then COVID, we stopped, and then suburbs all over Chicagoland area started picking up the model. And this is just one of dozens of models that Mr. Jackson started. But we are excited to bring the daddy-daughter dance experience back to Black Star Project. But more importantly, there are so many daddy-daughter dances that are in non-Black communities. So we're happy that we're bringing it back to our community.
Give the date again.
I will give it again.
Just the date.
So February
22nd.
Make sure you guys write it down.
Well,
February 22nd. This is a Saturday, 2 o'clock until 6 p.m. At the Quarry. The Quarry. The address is 2432 East 75th Street.
Right off the Yates.
Right off the Yates. Right, as the young boys say, over East.
Okay.
Over East.
Now, we've got a few other programs that you want to go into some depth about and show why Philip felt these were important and how they're applied today, even with him gone.
Absolutely. We know that economically there is always shifts in our country. We just finished an election cycle. We'll have another in the next 4 years. And one
Oh,
of the
no, we got some 2 years. They call that the
Yeah,
midterm.
that's true, midterm.
Yes.
And one program that I didn't talk to you guys about earlier, but I want to make sure I mention it now because it was one of our great leaders' wishes as he transitioned, and that's our Becoming Chicago's Next CEO program. That's BCNC. We host our BCNC program not in the spring, but we host it every summer. And that program is also designed to make sure that our young people understand the importance of economics, the importance of business administration, the importance of organization development, the importance of LLCs and other types of documentation, strategic thinking, so that they can take the bull by the horns and they can be the authors of their own story economically.
And this is another reason that we're looking for volunteers. Black Star Project, always looking for volunteers with different skill sets, things that they can pass on and very willing to pass on, and maybe sometimes develop a specific program.
Absolutely.
For the communities that we're serving, as we are able to identify, as it comes to your attention by the students that talk to you and tell you about their situations.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only do we host these programs, but to your point, we host a number of partnership special initiatives to do exactly that. If you please, I know we're short on time, but take a look at our website because we have some special initiative stuff related to exposing young people to the business side of sports. And we do that in a very unique way. And we want to make sure that young people not just get the opportunity to get the learning, but also get the opportunity to explore, whether that's the WNBA or the NBA, taking them to NBA games, taking them to WNBA games, taking them to the not I almost at the NBA final, not the NBA finals, but the NBA All-Star game, taking them to the WNBA All-Stars game. So please check out our website and look for ways to get involved with our special initiatives. Even if you can't volunteer for those special initiatives, you can also donate to support those special initiatives as well.
And we should get down to the headquarters so you can see what's going on, because it's more than just teaching folks a jump shot or how to hit a baseball or kick a soccer ball. The business is much more. Talk about that, what they talk about.
One of the things that through that particular partnership with my brother Brian McCoy, we lovingly call him Coach Q. We try to make sure
the
that
Q stands for what? Q Psi Phi.
He is a member of
we could talk
Omega Psi Phi,
right.
But that is not Iota Phi Theta or Alpha Phi Alpha.
But
we won't hold but we won't hold that against him.
We like him for that, right?
But Brian does an excellent job of working with young people to promote excellence while showing them that you can participate in athletics. And within the athletic realm, there are a number of administrative and operational economic opportunities that you should consider.
And you can make some money. That's something other than having a good gym shot.
Oh yeah, my biological younger brother is a product of that. I mean, he's been a college athletic director for his whole career. Mm-hmm. So whenever Brian talks about this, I always go to that place where I think about the fact that my brother used high school football and college football to get a master's degree and to be a college athletic director. So it's really important what Brian's doing in terms of making sure young people understand that there's an entire world of athletics that's specifically rooted in business administration.
And if you had known about this when you were doing your Greco wrestling, you could probably make money now in wrestling.
You are exactly. Exactly. So what opportunities I didn't get or other former athletes didn't get, we want to make sure that our young athletes get an opportunity to be exposed to the administrative side of athletics. And thank you, Brian, for bringing that special initiative to Black Star Project as partnership.
It's a chance. There's still time for, if you call Black Star or get to the website, there are opportunities to support this program and to send some kids off to the
NBA All-Star game and the W. Let's not leave ladies out. We do both. We do NBA All-Star and we do WNBA All-Star as well.
I've been doing this for a while. This is the uniqueness of the Black Star Project. The things that we're involved with, they're involved with, me as a volunteer too, that bring the community to the people and bring the people to the community.
Absolutely.
Get
It's
to the
reciprocity both ways.
Yes.
That is well said.
Tell us a little bit more about what you're going to be doing. Can you talk about some of the exciting things that you're doing as a professional, as an adjunct professor?
Well, you know what? I teach adjunct classes at Northeastern Illinois
Okay,
University in Urban Community Studies. And one of the things that I am doing is I am bridging the gap between my Urban Community Studies students and Black Star Project. Many of them are, that way they're not just getting the classroom experience in Urban Community Studies, but they're getting a practicum experience by doing their practicum and doing some of their academic work through volunteerism at the Black Star Project. So I'm really happy as a college professor that I'm in that unique position to make sure that that connection, that both-way connection is happening. And while I'm only an adjunct, only an adjunct.
Don't say only. You're an adjunct.
I'm in a position to make sure that our young, because Philip Jackson loves scholarship, making sure that our young scholars can smoothly make that transition between the theoretical side and the practicum side
And
of the
bringing
social.
economics into
Of course.
And it says educate or what?
Or die. Educate or
He
die.
was serious about that.
He was very serious about it. I don't know that there was a day he didn't have a shirt on or he didn't run into a person he didn't know who also would have the shirt on. Educate or die.
My Divine Nine brother, thank you for being it. Who wants him back again? Let me see. Oh, there's a lot of folks waving their hand. We got the hands up. They want you back, Cortez.
This guy's generous. Thank you.
I'm just telling the truth. I call him as I see
It was
him.
a privilege.
Thank you for joining us today. And next Tuesday, got an exciting maybe a combination of guests next week. Thank you for joining us today.